how's it going? This is same Marky as the avatar in Roblox, and I had a hard time finding this video because it didn't upload, but I found it, so enjoy. It's rusty. It's my first. It's not my first actually. It's probably my third. But anyways, continue on with the streaming of how to do this. I think, you know what, this enjoy. Okay, now, bye bye. Hey, how's it going? So we jumped into this. So we're testing out some things about this new pass, and there's a lot of different intel about the quest. And the quest doesn't make sense of how many levels you have to get and how many points you only get. So I noticed one day that my alternate account, my pet assistant account, the one that holds all my extra pets, and sometimes I just let him just save K with my main account, just grinding or whatever. And I was like, oh, I haven't harvested this entire garden yet. And it was just a bunch of mutations. And the last 2 or 3 days, I've been grinding, and I'm like, man, getting these points is hard. Because I noticed that when you harvest, you get points. I kid you not, less than 1 hour, my alternate account surpassed my main account by 25 levels in less than an hour. I was like, what? And I was only able to get 16 to this point. I was just like, how can that be? That just doesn't make any sense. So I did some testing on the strawberries. I noticed that one strawberry is 1 point. And if you use giant ants, if you have 8 giant ants, you get 2 points. Well, let's see what a mutation. Bam. That was 16 points without a dupe. I was like, wait, I need to get a dupe with mutations in it. Well, that'll be like 22 points, 32 points right there. So it does work with mutations as well. So at this point, I was just like, all right, let's go ahead and see what this entire garden can level, how many levels I can get. And this is about a day just AFK. I did not do any grinding, I didn't harvest, I just put down, as you can see, star color, tanning, the maple or the fall fountains, anything you can put down to increase mutations is the way to go. So mass mutations possible. And then I switched out to sugar gliders, and I believe a lot of people are not giving credit to sugar gliders. As you can see, the points are just skyrocketing. It's ridiculous. And this is just off the strawberries being the lowest tier, not the lowest, carrots are the lowest tier, but they tend to get the mutations faster than any other fruit. Even though it's a percentage, I believe, I think the tier of the fruit plays a part as well, and the size. But so I'm just like, wow, this is a cakewalk. This is just increasing the points. And you did see that the 16 jumped to 26 to 25, whatever. Because there was a day that I did record, but I didn't put it in the edit, so excuse me. So if you have an army of ants, you should do this ASAP. I don't know if the next update, if they're gonna fix that, because I mean, you technically can get level 50 with, just by harvesting the mutations with the point system and all that, but when you have the ants, that just doubles your points. So I'm gonna upload this. I'm gonna do some short clips and add I'm a little bit rusty, and I done recordings in the past, but I never publicize them. Pretty much. Hopefully, this gets reviews. People like it. You guys like it. Share it. Help your buddies who's also likes playing this game. Oh, I've been playing for about a month. Probably a little over a month. Yeah, probably. While you're like, what? And you got that much. That was actually grinding. I harvesting eggs and getting pets, and some guy decided to buy 8 of my hogs for like 2xx. So I sold them. And I have more though. So I didn't really hurt me. Plus, I've been farming uh, bees when I get a chance, or the eggs, buying the eggs. But also, I do have a method of also hitting all the achievements. I've done that already. It took a little longer because, like I said, I'm a little late to the game, even though it is slightly, well, it's gone down while school did start. So a lot of people are not really playing because of it's no longer summertime, right? The tier does count as points as well. So, but not as well. Like I said, some reason the mutations catch more on lower tier than higher tiers that you go, even though it's supposed to be based on a percentage. But to me, I kind of seen lower tier fruits get mutations quicker than higher tiers as it goes up. So I felt like I don't get as much points when harvesting coconuts to the beans. But that's just the way it goes. Oh, there is more release that will be coming out with. I haven't done that video yet. I found I don't know if it's a bug, but I'll see how this video goes. If I get any feedback, and if I get the feedback, I will definitely release that. A way to get almost instant grow without having to pay. I tested it out multiple times on different scenarios, and there is somewhat of a slight timer to it, but if you time it right, you can almost get instant grow on any plants, whether it's 24 hours, 48 hours. So, oh, without using a pet as well. But like I said, if the feedback is not there, then there's no point releasing it. I'll just share that amongst people I play with on this game. So, and then it'll spread out. Then people are like, "Wait, what? You can do this?" Don't worry, I don't cheat, I don't hack, I don't script, I don't any of that stuff. This is actually freestyle recording right now. And I will get better at this with time, but I do have previous recordings. I do have at one point we'll have a webcam set up and all that as well. And do better at this. But anyway, so there I am, just finishing it up. I usually do this before I go to bed. Just let the entire garden just get mutations throughout the day. AFK, don't even have to do anything. And this new event, I mean, it's a break for anybody who's been playing or grinding, because everything you can get from it, you pretty much can get it by the vendors, including the new egg, jungle egg. Oh yeah, so the egg is the machine. It is faster than having the bug eggs out. This is the second one I put in it, and I noticed that the ones I laid out and the one I put in and on the grounds and the one I put in the egg machine, it was finished way before the ones on the ground by at least 2 hours. And I had a whole flock of chickens out and a kiwi, and it still beat it. It is nice though, because with that, that's about 14 eggs that are laid out. So I hit 35. I was like, you know what? I'm calling it for the day. So, anyways, depends how this goes. I'll release a new video, and if I get good feedback, I'll show you guys how to grow your crops, your garden. But it is dedicated as a one section of your garden, though. All right. Okay, now. Bye bye.